Hello everyone, in today's video we are going to be talking about Rockstar and a interesting I don't know if it's back and forth really is the correct word, but music and Rockstar going into GTA 6, which should be coming out in 2025, which is next year. We are on Kotaku today. It will be linked down in the description as always. The title of this article is Writer of Hit Singles says Rockstar offered 7,500 to put yourself in GTA 6. Go F yourself. Heaven 17 co-founder Martin Ware accuses Rockstar Games of lowballing the group. Now, if this is all true, and I don't see why he would lie about this, they would lie about this. This is an incredibly low offer. We will see how bad it is. Grand Theft Auto games are beloved for their licensed music radio stations. Players can listen as they drive around the games, sprawling open worlds. But one musical artist recently hit back at the makers of the franchise. Sorry, I don't know why I kept thinking that was markers. Rockstar Games, after the studio apparently offered him only $7,500 to include one of his hit singles in Grand Theft Auto 6. Martin Ware is one of the founding members of a British synth pop group, Heaven 17, which released the hit single Temptation in 1983, which peaked at number 2 in the UK Billboard charts and featured the vocal singer of Carol Kenyon. Unfortunately, I don't know what this song is. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know what this song is, but it's okay. Listening to it today, you can imagine it hitting the perfect note, Keep Up Us from Temptation. In GTA... Oh god. Is that 4? No, that's 6, right? Yeah. That is 6. Wait. Yes. Florida's nightclub fueled modern day Bonnie and Clyde romantic tale. Yes. That is the V and I is 6 in Roman numerals. I forget sometimes. But it doesn't sound like the song will be in the game. I was recently contacted by my publisher on behalf of Rockstar Games, the possibility of using Temptation on the new Grand Theft Auto 6, where I tweeted over the weekend. Naturally excited about the immense wealth that was about to head my way, I was scrolled to the bottom of the email and I scrolled to the bottom of the email, read the offer. It was 7,500 for a buyout and any future royalties from the game forever. And this is the tweet. I recently contacted by my publishers on behalf of Rockstar Games, the possibility of using Temptation of the new Grand Theft Auto 6. Naturally excited about the immense wealth. Yep, it was 7,000 for a buyout forever. To put this into context, Grand Theft Auto 6 grossed, wait for it, 8.6 billion. Grand Theft Auto 6 isn't out yet. Does he mean Grand Theft Auto 5? I think he means Grand Theft Auto 5, because can you even pre-order Grand Theft Auto 6 right now? I don't think you can. Okay, but 8.6 billion, but think of the exposure. Go F yourself. Yeah, they should not be paying just this little. It should be at least in the probably... I don't know how much these things generally cost, but considering the history of the song, it was in top 2 UK billboards 1983. Like, it should have been at least 5 figures, I feel like. Not $7,000. $7,000, $7,500 is something you pay a relatively recent band that is like not popular, but like they have a song out that like got popular, kind of. Like, they had maybe like a couple million plays on Spotify or something like that, you know? Like where it's like, okay, you're cool enough to be included into Grand Theft Auto 6 for the radio stations, but you're not the big guys. You're not going to be, like, the majority of people aren't going to be like, oh, I want to listen to this song. You know what I mean? To be fair, I don't know this song, but I also am not a music person. So, like, I honestly might have heard this song before, and I just don't know the title. And I don't know the band. That's very possible. That happens to me a lot, where I know the song, but I've never really heard the title of the song, or the name of the song, or I never really paid attention to the actual band. So yeah, we're pointing out that the last game in the series, Grand Theft Auto 5, which he misnamed Grand Theft Auto 6. Yeah, that's what I thought. Has sold nearly 200 million copies and generated more than an estimated $8 billion in revenue over the lifetime of the game. But think of the exposure he added. Yep, then he says to go F yourself. In recent years, the blockbuster open world game, which ended up spanning 3 different console generations, which it came out in. Did it come out on 360 and PlayStation 3? I think it did, right? I'm pretty sure it did because it came out originally in like 2013. It's 11 years old now. I'm pretty sure. Has become a go-to example for debuts about who deserves what when it comes to lifetime sales success in a creative field, where ongoing royalties and residuals for those involved is almost unheard of. Outside of a bonuses, most of the upside for massive games is reserved for the companies that publish them. That makes sense. I don't think anyone reasonable in the music industry is expecting royalties from a video game, but definitely more than $7,000 or $7,500 if your song was in the top two, was number 2 in the charts. Of course, the potential exposure that Temptation may have gotten as a result of this inclusion is nothing to sniff at. Tom Petty skyrocketed up to Spotify playlist charts when his song Love is the Long Road was featured in GTA 6's debut trailer. Then again, Temptation would have been just one of those tons of songs featured in the game. It is far from clear how much the buzz from Petty's music actually translated into actual new record sales, or how that might trickle down to his estate after everyone else's take. I don't agree with that. There's a difference between a song in a game and a song in a trailer. Like, his song was in the trailer, in the debut trailer for GTA 6. Having a song on a radio station in the game is different. The exposure is not the same. That is not the same scenario. Having your song in a radio wheel menu for a random music station in GTA 6 is not the same as being the song being played in GTA 6's debut trailer. Like, that is not, there's that, I don't think it's fair comparing those two scenarios. GTA 6 is currently due out to the second half of the next year on PS5 and Xbox Series X. Fans aren't anxiously waiting any morsel of official news, as long as it's not about being delayed until 2026. From what I can tell, I don't think it'll be delayed, but who knows? But yeah, I think this is crazy. I think this is extremely, I mean, okay, Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be the biggest game whatever year it comes out in. Almost guaranteed, and it's gonna win Game of the Year. Unless it is the biggest bag fumble you've ever seen in existence, GTA 6 will be the biggest game of that year. Whatever year it comes out, it will be the biggest game. And it will probably be the biggest game for the next couple years it's out. The problem is that they are also the top dogs in a genre where like you can't fight them. Like, if you are an open world crime game, you are fighting for at least second place. And arguably already second place is games like Mafia and maybe Saints Row before the newest Saints Row, because Saints Row sucks now. But like, other than Grand Theft Auto, there is no crime open world game. Or gangster open world game, really. Or just like anything like it, because no one dares fight Grand Theft Auto. You don't win against Grand Theft Auto. People were trying to be the WoW killers or the League of Legends killers or the COD killers, but no one even dares generally fight Grand Theft Auto. Even like people like Saints Row, I don't think they ever claimed to be like a Grand Theft Auto killer. The fact that it's one of those things where like I agree to an extent of exposure in this scenario, right? But when you are already when you were already the number 2 song in the UK billboards, like, you don't need that much more exposure. Like, you were literally already number 2. To be fair, it was in what, 1986, so it has been quite a while, but still, 1983. It's still not enough money. Like I said, at least 5 figures, and like 5 figures for any future royalties and stuff like that. So it's a one-time payout. Like, I don't see why not. I don't agree with the author about the comparing it to the debut trailer, because it is 2 very different situations in my opinion. Being the number 1, being the only song from what I remember in the Grand Theft Auto 6 debut release trailer to a song on the radio is not the same. And honestly, I think it's ridiculous to even compare the two. Like, you can compare it within reason, I guess. Like, you can compare anything technically, but like, it is not the same scenario. And also, it even with the fact that they were the debut song, it rose up in the Spotify playlist chart, which is it's a good thing, but Spotify plays doesn't mean record sales. And to be fair, most people don't buy records anymore. I guess there is still a pretty big market for it, but like I don't know, it's a different business. So I feel like it's a different scenario. I think the biggest thing is that one is a song on a radio station and another one is the debut trailer song. Those two are nowhere near the same exposure. I know I know a lot of people don't even use the radio in game, right? So I don't even think that's a big like being a song is cool, but like it's not that crazy. Most people don't listen to the music. Or it's not that most people don't listen to music, most people don't pay attention to the music. So yeah, I feel like it's just too low. At least five figures, considering how you're Rockstar, at least have be that like $7,500 when you're a $1 billion company for a number two song on the UK Billboard charts, to be fair, in 1983, but still, it's still an achievement. Being in the Billboard charts is still an achievement no matter what year you're in. So yeah, at least five figures. And to be fair, I do agree with like I don't know if I agree with, but I understand the whole no royalties stuff because from the game specifically because I just feel like game companies, if they want licensed music, if royalties start happening, there'll just be no lower licensed music because it's going to be too expensive for the majority of game developers, and it's just probably not worth it. So I understand the royalties thing, but the flat out price way too low. But thank you all for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment down below what you would have if would you have taken the deal. I personally I like money. So I don't know. Maybe I would have negotiated it a little bit. Maybe I would have negotiated instead of, tweeted tweeting them out publicly. Because I do think it's too low, but I also like money. So, but I'm also not a musician, so I don't know how I'd react to this. It depends. It's definitely a different mindset. But thank you all for watching. Please like the video. Subscribe if you would like to support me. If you want to check me on other things, I have a Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and a TikTok, all with the same name. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Goodbye, everyone.